From the top to the bottom, the top I stop. At the core, I forgot. In the middle of my thoughts. Taking fun.
What's good, YouTube? Your boy 21 here, bringing you guys an episode today of the Beating series. Yes, guys, I know it's been a while since I did the Beating series, but since Duelist Alliance sneak peek is this weekend, I figured I'd rather give you guys my early edition of Beating the Shaddols. And in this episode of Beating the Shaddols, I'm going to give you my top 10 picks of how I plan on beating Shaddols in the upcoming format. I usually would do this video outdoors, but since I don't have all these cards currently in my possession, like I don't have a breakthrough skill right now, like basic stuff, and I don't have a curse seal forbidden spell, I'm gonna do this video via Dueling Network. So sorry for a Dueling Network video, and let's just get started. Starting off, I'm going to start off for us gadget players, the card Quackimiru Power Hand. Yes, Quackimiru Power Hand is a old super rare from, I believe, Hidden Arsenal 2 or 3. And this card is pretty good against Shaddols because, for one, it's a 2100 B stick with 1600 defense, and its effect reads, during each of your end phases, typical bullshit, or reveal a normal trap card. You know, gadgets run a lot of trap cards, especially the Trap Tricks gadget, like I play, reveal a trap hole. And when he basically battles a light or a dark monster, negate the activation of the effect. And I repeat, if this card battles with a light or dark monster, any of that monster's effect that activates or apply on the field are negated during the battle phase while this card remains fixed up in the field. So basically, opponent goes, set Shadow, and maybe set a back row. You MST the back row, summon him, attack the Shadow monster. It's already like a built-in Forbidden Chalice. And he's a machine, so he's turtable with Gigax. A very solid card I plan on siding going into the next format against Shadow. So if you're a Quackimiru player or a machine player like myself, pick up Quackimiru Power Hands because this card might jump up in price due to the fact of Shadows expected to be #1 deck. Next up, Forbidden Chalice. Forbidden Chalice is that also card that we love and hate, and I'm going to give you guys a secret on why Forbidden Chalice has run up in price. Rose up in price. If you haven't noticed, Shaddols, the fact that Chalice negates any monster effect is really good, but the really main reason why we are going to side it against Shaddols in the next format because it has the attack boost, which basically allows it to be used during the damage step. So you attack a Shadow monster face down, they flip it up, damage step Forbidden Chalice. Or if you normal summon your monster, let's say for example you normal summon Thunder King and you have a Chalice in your hand and they go Sinister Shadow Games, they send a Shadow monster from their deck to the graveyard. Now you can't negate the effect of the monster being sent to the graveyard, so they send the Shadow that pops a back row and they flip up the one that pops the monster. You can chain the Chalice from your hand to negate the activation of the one that pops a monster in your field, negating his effect and then running it over. Chalice has a lot of good plays for days and it's chainable, so expect definitely to be siding at least 2 or 3 Forbidden Chalices in your deck, or main deck Forbidden Chalice. It is really good, and you Shadow players expect you to play this against you because this card is really solid against the deck. Next up, if Forbidden Chalice is your thing, I want to say Nobleman Crossout because, for one, Nobleman Crossout is a old school card that basically targets one face down monster on the field, destroys the target, and if you do, banish it and send it to the graveyard. Then if it was a flip effect monster, you get all copies. So whatever pest gets Shadow, they have face down. They don't have their Sinister Shadow Games to flip it up. You're getting rid of the card forever, and then thus killing one of their Shadow fusion targets. Very optimum card, and it's one of those cards that if you don't like Chalice, you can either play your Nobleman Crossout. Next up, I'm gonna say we all should main deck Breakthrough Skills because Breakthrough Skill is gonna be keen against this deck because we're gonna get our back rows popped with Shadow Fusion. So based on the fact that they're gonna send a guy that pops back row, so when they go into their mid ration or the other guy, can't think of his name right now, when they go into the dumb niggas, you can activate your Breakthrough Skill on your turn, negate their effect, and then go off with your card effects on your following turn. So say for example, I'm playing Chain Gadgets, they bring out mid rash. Well, if they pop my back row already, I can Breakthrough Skill to mid rash and continue my chain summoning combos. Gadget, chain, Breakthrough Skill, activate chain summoning. Very powerful. Breakthrough Skill is at $3 at a low right now, and I guess average is $7. That's mostly for the foil one. So main deck Breakthrough Skills when Shadows are released because they are really good against mid rash. They're really good against the guy that basically pops anything. Next up, Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell. Okay, Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell is another old card that we all love, and people used to cite it against spellbooks, and spellbooks players cited it for the mirror match. And basically what it reads, discard one spell card, negate that from a spell card, and destroy it. Then your opponent can activate spell cards with the same name for the rest of the duel. Basically, common sense. Target the Shadow Fusion. You don't have to worry about the deck bringing out their beat sticks for the rest of the game. Then they're going to have to rely on, hopefully, overlaying. Basically, what sums this all up, if you stop Shadow Fusion, you win the duel. So, pretty much, you stop the fusion, you win. Next up, macro crossbows. If they can't get none of their effects going to the resolve in the graveyard, they're going to lose. So, pretty much, macro, royal command, shadow mirror, soul drain, and deep fissure all work around the same concept of if they can't get their effects in the graveyard, they lose. Shadow mirror, on the other hand, and royal command is mainly for stopping their effects while they're face up in field. But with these two cards, they can still bring out their fusions, but their fusion will still get their effects because it's not. Hold on, I don't know if this will skill during the fusion. Comment down below if it does skill during the fusions or not. And royal command to get the activated flip effects, so they don't get none of the flip effects off. So basically, these all are similar in concept. You really want to go for the shadow mirror over everything else. But if you're already in a side pack 3 of this in your side deck, royal command, macro, soul drain, or fissure will be optimum plays. We already know what these cards do already, so I'm not going to go into explaining these cards like a lot of other people do. I mean, it's common sense. Banish, negate, negate. So yeah. So yeah, that pretty much sums up the video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you got, which of these cards you guys plan on siding against shaddols for this up and coming format. And also let me know in the comment section down below what deck you guys want me to make a beating series episode for. What deck are you guys scared of? And the most scared of deck will get picked for the next episode. Alright, this is Yelba21 with beating the shaddols. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Share support. Let's go for 20 likes on this video. A lot of my videos been getting 10 to 13 likes. Let's see if a video of mine can get 10 to 20 likes. So, alright, this is Yelba21 and I'm out. Deuces, rate, comment, subscribe.